So next day, I'm reliving my night before with my friends on the telephone, and I didn't know it, but my son's standing behind me listening to the whole conversation. So the next day after that, I dropped some food on the kitchen floor, and I'm about to say, "Come on, dog, come get it," and all of a sudden my son jumps out from behind me and bends down and goes, "Come on, doggies, come get it, I got a peanut butter crotch for you." Oh my God. You just realize all of a sudden, I feel like, oh my God, unexpectedly the bad parent. So not always it works like that, but the bad language gets to you. But anyways, that was, like I said, I'm not a jokester, but I thought I'd get across, warm up the crowd, try to. Tonight, Amber Baggy is next up, and I hope you enjoy your evening. Thanks.
Hi, everybody. How are you doing? I am your friendly neighborhood hobbit. My hobbit name is not Baggy, per se. I had to change it to shorten it for showbiz reasons. My hobbit name is Bimbo Baggins. Don't forget it. I like to hang out, meet new people, travel the countryside. See what's going on. I heard today you guys had a celebration of life here today. I'm deeply sorry for all of your losses, and I hope that I can make you laugh a little bit. I hope it was a good celebration. I am a total asshole. Now, I don't mean to be, but I was born that way. It's a genetic thing. Much like what happened last year, I was diagnosed with an illness that I will not get better from, and that it makes me a little bit winded. I get a little short of breath. And 20 years ago, there were 30 families that had this illness, okay? So it's pretty rare. I'm like a unicorn. And being a Christmas baby, it's since it's genetic, it's the only thing my parents ever really gave me for Christmas. As it is, I'm a drinker, okay? Me saying I'm a drinker is like someone saying the sky is blue, kind of. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a drinker. So my illness oftentimes interferes with my party. And one time my friend Vanessa, she came out from Vegas. Vegas, baby, woo, right? That's where I'm from, yeah. She came out from Vegas, and we ended up hitting a winery. We did a few shots of Fireball, like a couple bottles, hit some bars, whatever the case may be. Anyway, I ended up laughing myself into a hysterical breathing fit, okay? So we go to the hospital. Generally, they just treat me, let me go, whatever. Well, this night, the doctor came in, like, he had a purpose in life. Like, he was on a mission, He comes in, his brow is furrowed. Mrs. Baggy. I was like, oh shit, yeah? He's like, your blood alcohol was 4 times the legal limit. I said, only 4? What was I doing? Taking a fucking nap? Jesus Christ, buddy. I will try and get that out for you next time, I swear to God. I mean, that number is fucking terrible. He did not laugh. He did not think it was funny. My dad and my friend were cracking up in the corner. Now, my dad, him not only being the reason I'm here, the reason I am who I am, this guy, come on, okay, here's the thing. My dad was like, have you guys watched your parents grow old? Like, have you seen this shit happen? They all of a sudden they start seeing things that aren't there, or thinking things that aren't happening. You know what I mean? Or they remember things wrong or different. My dad is one of the smartest people on the planet. He can tell you every grave site, every trail, every creek in all of the great Northwest. You know what I mean? He's like his own topographer with his, he's just an awesome, smart guy. Was, I should say. Nowadays, my dad, who comes over to my house every day, can't walk into my house, grab the remote, see the largest button on it that says Netflix, and figure out how to get to the Netflix. But he comes in, he grabs the remote, picks it up, Now, how do you get to the Netflix? Dad. Dad, it's the biggest button on the fucking remote. Are you fucking kidding me right now? You know, he's like, oh, you know, I can't remember. This is a man who, today, I wasn't going to talk about my dad because I kind of bag on him a little bit. But he deserves it. Today, we're cruising up here. Now, the last time I came up to do a show in the Sandpoint area, we saw 2 moose on the side of the highway, running together, a mama moose and a baby moose. And today we came up, we saw 1 moose in a rest area, right? My father, my dad, gets out of the car, I swear to you, looks at the moose and says, ow, ow. I'm like, Dad, you don't antagonize a moose like that. That thing, he just bought a new car yesterday, so you think that he'd be a little more cautious of the wildlife that could damage such vehicle, you know what I mean? Like, especially with the rest of us inside. My dad he's also the man who, when we were kids, like, woke us up out of a dead sleep and tossed us into snowbanks out of nowhere, you know what I mean? My dad, he wonders why I'm wild. One night, I heard kind of the same noise on the front lawn, okay? It was like after midnight. I heard this, ooh. I'm like, what the fuck is this, right? So I go outside, and there's my dad on the front lawn, head back, just looking at the moon, right? Dad, what are you doing? Well, I'm a goddamned American citizen, and I'm howling at the moon. And because I'm a damned American citizen, if I want to howl at the moon on my lawn, I'm going to howl at the moon on my lawn. I said, Dad, that's fabulous. 2 problems. 1, not your lawn. 2, the cops are on the way. Get the fuck in the house. What are you doing right now? Go find the Netflix. Entertain yourself. You know what I mean? Jeez Louise, it's terrible. But my illness, it's brought me a lot of knowledge. It's made me very humble, kind of. I wear a lot of supplemental oxygen. Normally I have a portable with me, whatever. People like to stare. They like to stare at me now because of this, right? And one day this lady, I mean, I'm okay with it. It's fine, stare it up, you know, it's cool. But sometimes I get really rude with it. And one time this lady was like so focused on me, I thought that I was gonna go home and be her lampshade. Like she wasn't blinking, you know, she was just like focused, psycho on me. And I got pissed. I got really mad about it. And well, I tried to get my cool. I walked up to her, I licked her face, and I said, enjoy your week, bitch. And then, yeah, she wasn't happy about that either. But it's hard to date. It's hard to date, not only when you're a hobbit, but when you're, well, me. Because I'm me all the time. I just recently joined that dating site, Plenty of Fish. Anybody familiar with this at all? No, nobody. Yeah, right. It should be called Plenty of Fucktards. I'm telling you right now. I mean, just the stuff that these guys come at me with, right? It's like, first of all, they come right out of the gate with a dick pic, and it's like, why were you in such a hurry to show that off? First of all, you know, it's like, unless it comes up to your ear, I really don't want to see it. You know what I mean? I mean, it all kind of looks the same, like a little mushroom. And I mean, not that I'm against mushrooms or anything like that, but you know, it's not easy. And then the verbiage that people use nowadays. I'm sorry. I believe in proper grammar, proper etiquette. You know, consideration, spelling things correctly, so you don't annoy the other person. And these guys come at me with, like, you know, how you is, mama. Mama. Last time I checked, I'm not your mama, you know what I mean? I mean, I could get a DNA test, but, you know, we'd be here all day. But the things that they say and do is just, it's ludicrous to me. When I go out with you, like, if we go on a first date, what I want to do is have some dinner, have some drinks, maybe get some dick, then go home. Okay? I don't need the speech that says, you can go ahead and move in with me. I know my ex-girlfriend's stuff is still in my bedroom, but she won't mind at all. Like, I'm like, who's doing this right now? I don't need that kind of thing. It's pretty ridiculous. The social media too. The social media. Anybody can say anything they want to about you at any given point in time, right? So currently, right now, I am employed in a chocolate factory, and I'm also a whore who's a pimp who continuously does nothing but runs trains on fucking midgets at Oz, okay? I mean, these are the rumors that we have going online right now, and it's not cool. I'm very open and upfront. I've lived everywhere. I put it all out there. I don't care. You can ask me anything. So I lived in New York for a couple of years, and when I was there's like, okay, I was driving car. I was a private investigator, right? So I'm driving car, and I'm looking for people. And we use the same license plate system that the cops use, right? And this cop comes around the corner, and he sees me. Now, there's no right turn on red, and there's absolutely no texting. So I have a Nevada plate, I have camping equipment on top of my car, I have a laptop on the right-hand seat, and I'm getting ready to make a right-hand turn, right? So here they come around the corner. I knew they saw me. I saw them see me. I knew I was fucked. I was like, here we go, right? So they back up, whoop, in traffic, right? Blocking traffic. Give me this shit. Roll down your window. I'm like, okay, roll down my window. I was like, I thought they were gonna say something about me being on my phone. No, what's in the case? They're talking about the camping equipment case. That was our camera system, right? I'm like, excuse me? What's in the case? I was like, without batting an eye, I said, oh, cocaine. This fucking cop blew shit all over the windshield. He was like, are you kidding me right now? I said, no, I am not kidding you, sir. A girl has got to eat. And then they didn't get out and check the case. They fucking let me go. Like, that was it. I have a really good experience with the cops. Because I try and be considerate. Now, my idea of considerate is different than other people's. Like, my idea of considerate is I powder my butt crack. So when the people who can bend over and kiss my ass go to do it, it smells nice and fresh. That's my idea of considerate right there. I try and tell them when they look like an idiot, you know what I mean, but in a nice way. You know, like, hey, you might not want to say that. You might not want to dress like that. You might not want to do that. You look a little bit stupid right now. Generally, they get offended and cry, and then I try and be considerate by offering them a dress and a tissue and telling them they can go to the corner and cry like a little bitch. You know, that's my idea of being considerate. I try and be considerate to my colored friends. Now, when I talk about being considerate to my colored friends, I'm speaking of like inviting them over when I know there's going to be fried chicken, or calling them up when I have extra grape drink. My friend Richard, who's been my friend for 25 years now, I get great pleasure in calling him up and just flipping him shit because he's black. Because I can. I'm from North Idaho. I was born here too. You know what I mean? It's like we can do that. So I do enjoy ribbing him a little bit. And one day, I was sitting there and I was talking to him, and he said something. I can't remember what it was because I don't really pay attention to what he says. But he said something, and I looked right at him, and I was like, "Yo, Richard, you're my nigga. I know because I got the bill of sale in my back pocket." And he was like, "What?" Yeah, it happened. I still have it though. No refunds, no exchanges. Unfortunately, I did not know that. It's terrible. I also try and be considerate, like if a friend has something on their face. Okay, I had a friend show up one night. His eye was fucked up. I mean, it was fucked up. It looked like something had laid something in there and then blossomed and then laid something else in there and blossomed again. I mean, it was jacked up, right? So I told him, I said, your eyes, what the fuck is going on there? He says, I don't know. I went to the doctor and he said I have a crab. You have a crab in your eye? He was like, yeah. I'm like, well, do tell. He says, okay, so I went to the strip club last night, and I went to the strip club last night is what he said. He was, tossing in some money into the panties, whatever. came home with this